Hi there, this is Amanda with Mackie Jean Photography, and I'm going to give you a real quick demo on how to use the Winterlust preset collection for Lightroom. It is a small set of snow presets that are one click and fully adjustable, and then 3 color toning brushes to help you bring a winter feel to different photos. As you can see here, we've got a really vibrant green, obviously not wintry photo, and we're going to transform it in just a matter of minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how. Now, I've already loaded the presets into Lightroom. There's 2. You're going to have to do the adjustment brushes and then also your normal presets. And to do that, if you've never done that before, you're simply just going to go up to your Lightroom in the menu, Preferences, and then you're going to select Show Lightroom Presets folder. And what that's going to do is it's going to bring up all your folders. The snow presets are going to go in the develop presets. So you're simply just going to click and drag that folder into this folder. And then for the brushes, you're going to do the same thing for the local adjustment presets. But we're not going to do that fully today because I'd have to restart Lightroom. Once you do that, restart it, you're going to see your presets over here and then also underneath your adjustment brush tool as well. And you'll find them here next to the word effect. Okay, so they'll show up there once you're done. So moving on, we're gonna go ahead and try out the snow presets. They're super fun, super easy to use. Now, I wanna go ahead and show you the first one because I think it's a nice fit. So we'll go ahead and come over here, give it a click. Look at that, you've got snow. Okay, now this is fully adjustable. Let's say, for example, this little guy, you don't want that on his face. We're going to come over to the Radial Filter, and now you've got all these dots all over the screen. Every piece of snow is individual, so you can move it, you can resize it, you can change the way it looks, you can delete it all together. For example, right here, I just want to get rid of it. So I'm going to hit delete, makes that cool little noise, and it's gone. So now you're not going to have to worry about having snow in places you don't want it on your subject and other places that can be distracting. Okay, let's say you want to move them around. Again, you can resize them. You're simply just going to go ahead and click on whichever one you would like to adjust, and you can change it or remove it. Easy enough. And if you want to make these dots go away so you can kind of see where you're working with, just hit H. H turns it on and off. Pretty cool. Okay. So that is how you apply the snow. Now we're going to go ahead and take these lush greens and give it a little more of a wintry feel. So the first one I'm going to use is the Desat, which is a desaturating brush. And it is going to help you take down some of these greens. So you can adjust the size, how much you want it feathered. We're going to go ahead and brush that on. Lightroom's working a little slow for me today. And I'm just kind of sloppy about it. I never was the best color as a kid. I just kind of go around and get it pretty much everywhere. Make sure I can't see any more peaks of green. And of course, when you got to get into little crevices in between, you can change the size of your brush. We'll bring that down. Just kind of get it everywhere. I don't, this first go at it, I'm not as concerned about having it on the subjects. And if you want to work in, increments, if you don't want to just go for the full desaturation right away, go ahead and just lower the density on your brush, the density and the flow, and that'll help you kind of gradually work it in. Oops. Alright, so we're getting rid of all the green, for the most part. Now I'm going to go ahead and select Erase, get the size I want, and erase it off of our totally adorable family here. So anywhere that you don't want that effect, usually on your subjects, otherwise you're going to get some pretty ghoulish looking skin tones. bring back his blonde little hair. Dad's beard. And so as you can see, you just kind of remove it from anywhere that it wasn't really supposed to be. Okay. You can definitely get in and do it a little more perfect for the sake of our time in the tutorial. I know you're excited to get off and be able to use these. I'm just going to kind of do a sloppy job at it. So take that a little bit off her boots. So yeah, I would normally go back in and add in the little, like the little bits of green that are right there. So when you want to go from erase, you just go back to brush A. There we go. Get that effect working a little bit there. Okay. I don't want to make Dad look too aged yet. All right, so there you go. So that's step one. That's already given it a little bit more of a nice wintry feel. And there's a couple of brushes. You can either go brown with it if you want to put some browns into the photo, or there's another one that I love that it works for this, which is called Blue Ice. And so I'm just going to sort of gradually paint that in. Because I love the wintry blue feel. It's just sort of surreal. Kind of reminds me of the blue fir Christmas trees in a way. And then again, after you've done that, and you can do that, and you can adjust these as well. If you want to change the color to be a little more blue, whatever you want to do, you can kind of drag it around. Heck, you could change the color to purple if you wanted to. Okay. Alright, get out of there. And then of course, we'll go back in, we'll erase anything that we don't want on the skin and on your subjects. And then now, since we have given it that sort of transition, what I'll probably do also is cool down the overall photo a little bit, because it's not so warm of a scene anymore. Just to get, because her skin's just a little bit too summery. So as you can see, we're kind of cooling that down a little bit. You know, I might pull back the saturations and the oranges just a little, just a hair. Oh, it just took a minute to catch up. So yeah, not a whole lot. Let's go to about a 10. There we go, perfect. So now we've got a really nice wintry looking photo, and it was that simple. And then just for the sake of this as well, I want to show you, because there is a difference here. You've got another flurry. You've got two that are for a vertical photo. They'll go all wonky on you if you use the wrong one. All right, so that's nice and pretty. Or, you know, you can cycle through them if you want to check out a couple of the other ones. I think 3 works really nicely for this. Okay. And I'm actually going to be renaming these 1 through 5. So Flurry 3 and Flurry 4 vertical are going to be 04 and 05 vertical, just for future reference. And then now you can go in if you wanted to take the Desat brush and, you know, brush it onto the ground here and take out just a little bit of the greens that they had. Then you'll be perfect. You'll have another winter photo transition. So I hope that you love these. They were very fun to make. They're very fun to use. Let me know if you have any questions at all. You can find these on my website at www.mackiejeanphoto.com, and I hope you